Alright, so this is Geometry 1. So we have, let's take a look. Alright, so this is going to be page 73 in our notes. We have triangle, angle, bisector theorem. So now, class,
Yes.
what does bisect mean? Cut into 2 equal parts. Very good. Cuts into 2 equal parts. So, hey, I need you guys listening. So here's my 2 equal parts I have right here. So when I do this, it's going to have equal parts and there's going to be equal ratios. Okay, if a ray bisects an angle, right here, it's bisecting that angle of a triangle, then it divides the triangle into segments that are proportional to the other 2 sides of the triangle. Use Side-Splitter Theorem to prove this. Okay, the triangle ABC, AD bisects, so AD bisects angle CAB. CAB. So it bisects this angle, so it gives me 2 equal parts, angle 1 and angle 2. Okay, for this one, okay, so we need to actually add some things to this. So for this one, hold on, let me grab my thing. You guys, going back to this. Now, listen. So we're going to have to extend some of these lines. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the line. So we're going to extend line CA. So that's what everyone's doing right now. So we're going to draw this right here. So draw AB but extend CA. So we need a line to be perpendicular, parallel here. So I'm going to explain this. So you're going to take CA and extend it. So what that means is we're going to take CA, draw over it, and keep going. There you go. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to have a line BE. So that's going to be parallel to AD. So you guys are going to do your best on this one because we're just going to eyeball it from right here. So through B.
So he's made another triangle?
Yeah, you'll see why here in a minute. So this line's going to be parallel to AD. So BE, so that means at this point right here it's going to be E. This point right here is E. And then I have AD. So these two are going in the same direction, same distance apart. So these two will be parallel to each other. So extend CA. I extended CA to BE, so I extended this all the way out here. And this is going to be my point at point F. I'm sorry, I put E. This is F. And way over here, I'm going to put a E up there.
Whoa, so that it's not E?
No, that one's F, yeah. It says right here, at point F. I just want to make sure I have it right.
How do you know that's E?
Because I have my drawing of it over here. From the information, you don't know where it's going to be. It could be actually down here. But I'm telling you to put it here because I already did this before.
Did we make another triangle right there?
Yeah, we did. We have another triangle here, right? Okay, so watch this. And it says we're going to prove that they are proportional to each other. So what we did is, by Side-Splitter Theorem, CD, okay, from C to D, C to D, and D to B, right here. So those go together. And then my next one would be CA, C to A, and A to F, right here. So we're talking about those 2 pieces right there. Okay, label angle AFB, AFB, AFB as number 3. ABF, ABF, number 4. That's 4. Then 1 is congruent to 2 by definition of, why are these 2 congruent? Not reflexive. What was the word that we talked about at first?
Bisect.
Bisect. Very good. So it's the bisector theorem, right? So if I bisect it here, so I'm cutting the angle to two equal parts. Bisector. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 3 because of... Now, if these two lines are parallel, what do we know about parallel lines? What should you have? Look where they're located at. Extend this one a little bit more. Huh? Look where these...
Corresponding.
They are going to be corresponding. They are corresponding. Very good. So parallel here, and I have 1 and 3 are going to be congruent because they are corresponding to each other. So they're both on the left side of the parallel. So this is the left of this one, lower left, and this is also lower left of the parallel. So those are going to be corresponding angles. Ah, dang it. Wrong spot. So those are corresponding angles. Angle 2 is congruent to 4. 2 is congruent to 4 because of... They're not corresponding.
Bisectors.
No, look at where they're located at. Here's the parallel. They're on the inside, right? Oh, I'm sorry. There you go, sorry. Okay, so now let's look. 2 and 4, they're on the inside of the parallel, right? If they're on the inside of the parallel, excuse me, I think you're looking for that over there. It's on this desk. Now, since they're both in between my parallel lines, that's going to make these what? Alternate interior. Very good. Alternate interior. I'm going to abbreviate that one. Not very good.
Because they are what?
Alternate interior angles. So right here, alternate interior angles. So 2 and 4, they're between my two parallel lines, right? They're between the two parallel lines and they're on different sides of this transversal.
Wait, aren't they interior?
Yeah, they are interior. Alternate interior.
I thought you said extra.
No, interior. I might have said it.
You did.
Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, so if 1 is congruent to 2 and 1 is congruent to 3, then 2 is congruent to 3 by the blank property. This is a hard one. We only covered it once so far this year.
Consecutive.
No.
Is it on the test?
I don't know if it's on this one, but it is going to be on your final eventually.
What do you mean this one?
We have the test stuff ready?
Candy.
We have the test stuff ready?
I'm wide open. Right here.
For your answer earlier. Okay, tell me that answer then. If 1 is congruent to 2 and 1 is congruent to 3, are they both congruent to 1?
Yeah.
Then I could say that 2 is congruent to 3 by...
Corresponding. By the 1.
No, not corresponding. Alright, I'm going to help you guys with this.
Angle.
No, it is transitive.
Is that a new vocabulary?
We've had it before. I mentioned it before.
You just don't say it though.
Yeah, we haven't had it that much. Like I said, I think we only had it like one other time.
Wait, I'm sorry, is it both transitive and alternate?
No, this one over here is alternate interior. This one over here is transitive. Oh, wow. You're right. Transitive, I put a wrong line.
You said they have to show.
Actually I do. Here you go. Alright. So 3 is congruent to 4 by substitution, and BAF is a blank triangle. Let me see, where's BAF? So BAF, so if we say that 3 is congruent to 4, that means these two are going to be congruent, right? Isosceles, very good. isosceles. Something like that. Isosceles. Something like that. Triangle. Bless you. Bless you. Therefore, AB is congruent to AF. Alright, so now, listen. All that work just for the easy stuff. Okay? That's the proof. That's the reasoning. So now, I'm going to put it in plain English here. They're proportional. Okay? We're going to find the value of x here. So we're going to find the value of x right here on this problem, example 1. There we go. Okay. So for this one right here, using this information, I say that PS, so PS, which is going to be here, so that's going to be x. Look at where the congruent angles are, okay? They're right here, right? So x over SR, right here, right? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Is equal to PQ, which is from here to here. Now look at where angle's located compared to this. So that's going to be 8 over RQ, which is 5. So look at where these angles are compared to the sides. So cross products here. So when I do my cross products, I'm going to get 5x equals 48. Divide by 5. X is
9 something.
you have a calculator, don't you?
3/5.
X equals 7.
9 3/5 or 9 point. 9 point what? You got a calculator in front of you.
9.6.
9.6, thank you. Is that so bad? Say no. Okay, let's set up this other one. Okay, let's solve for x first. I'm hoping someone paid attention on this.
Is it the way cross?
Okay, play of it. Look at how I set up this one. How am I going to set up this one first? Say 28.
28.
Over
Over.
20 is equal to
X E.
X over Y.
look at this one.
7 over 5.
X over 7?
7 over
Is it x over 7 or 7 over x?
X over 7.
Let's look at this one right here. It went x
4
over 6 equals 8 over 5.
X.
28 over 20 is equal to
X.
7 over x. Because look, I started with this side over here, okay? I started with this side, then I went to the other side, right? So these two right here go together. So if it's 28 on top, then the 7 also has to go on top. Over x. Does that make sense? So, cross product, 28x is equal to 140. Divide by 28. Equals 5. Okay, so if x is 5, what does y equal? Why is it 12?
Because you have 7 over
Add those together. 7 plus 5, right, is going to give me the whole thing, which is 12. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so we're going to go to the practice, and I'm going to show you guys something real quick. So let's look at this problem right here. Because you're going to see some like this that don't have just numbers for each piece. Here's your x. So if the whole thing is 6, what would I do for this? Okay, so now, think about this, please. This is going to be some math right here that you have to think about. Let's say this is 4. What would the other side be?
8.
2.
Why would it be 2?
Because it has to equal 6.
All of it together has to equal 6, right? So if this is 1, this side would be?
5.
How'd you get that?
So you have to add the 2.
You have to add the 2, but if I wanted to just figure out this, what would you do? Wouldn't you subtract it?
Mm-hmm.
So you would say it would be 6 minus whatever you have here, right?
Yeah.
So that's 6 minus x, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you set it up, you could set it up like that.
So
What about this middle one here?
10 minus x.
So for this one, if the whole thing's going to be 10, right?
Mhm.
This right here would be
10 minus x.
10 minus x. Is that easy now?
Why can't it just be on that?
Okay, wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, because the way, like, you set it up, so, like, when you do this over that equals this over that, like, how would you, like, set it up? Like, across?
On
or
which
up
one?
and down?
X
Like, for
over
all
6.
of them, across or up and down?
Okay, so let's start with across. So we're going opposite sides over here. So look where the angles are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for this one, I would do 10 over 12 equals
5 over x.
5 over x. Very good. Because we started with this side, right? So I want you guys to do this right here. See, on your first one.
For any side.
Okay, on your first one, so right here, take it and just color one of the triangles. Just one of them. And that one's going to be on top. So that one right there would be 5 over what?
3.
5 over
8.
8 equals.
3 over x.
So telling you what to put on top, does that help out? Just color one of the triangles and that's the one that's always going to be on top. Does that make sense? Okay, let's look at this one down here. What is this one right here going to be?
90 minus x.
What is it?
30 minus x.
30 minus x, right? Okay, what about this one right here? This one's going to be different.
36.
30 minus 6
36
minus
minus
15.
36 minus 15, right? So what does that give you? I heard it.
21.
21. That would be 21 here, right? Does that make sense? Is everyone okay? All right, you guys get started on this.